Else first. Yeah, so set up to fight each other. Outside with each other. If this thing like, oh, this motherfucker is wrong. I need HR to step in. I don't even know who you are. Is account supervisor available?
Huh?
Who's our account supervisor?
What's this regarding?
Been called into the office.
See what?
Somebody called me into the office.
Okay. Somebody called into the office, huh?
What's that?
Somebody called into the office?
Yeah.
Put down your driver's license. Did that.
It was the router. That's why I couldn't because when
is that you have some issue with your
if you put one
Qualcomm?
number wrong.
I did at one point.
Was that with your timing? Did you call the locks and all this to some timing? Was that it?
When you're typing fast,
Oh, it keeps going off on its own.
48.
Oh, okay, hold on a
Sending for
second.
just one number wrong. Sends you to.
How about right? I think you talked to me, that's what it's all about. It was earlier. Did you come from Vegas or somewhere? Where did you come from?
It was on Vegas.
Sent you to Illinois. That's why I put that because before I was like.
You call logs, there was some issue with your logs, with your timing. You're like 9 hours something wrong. 9 hours and 11 minutes something. And I sent a copy of it to logs, got all corrected. But you talked to them and they explained to you that maybe you'd been out a little bit on your own time. and did some shopping or something, and maybe that was part of the reason for the problem with the truck. Was that it?
Oh no, I don't think this is me.
Okay, I'll look around.
3119. 74.
At least you got back, huh?
Yeah.
Truck 568.
Because I think you're 9 hours and 11 minutes in the hole because of the lock issue.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's me. I think my logs are fine.
Oh, you do? Okay, okay. Maybe not. Maybe that's somebody else. It's over so many.
I had like a weird issue with my Qualcomm. It gives me time violations for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah, this one had a time violation. There was no reason. That's the one I think I got corrected. Just to make sure these guys got the
But it still shows my time is correct though. So.
Yeah. Let me see here.
What's up, Chris? How you doing? Another day, another night. Alan, I called you this morning. You didn't know what I wanted.
What?
I called you this morning. Like, what are you talking about? Trip that was me. About the trip they were paying.
Oh, yeah. Did you get that handled?
Yeah.
Good.
Daisy did. And then I called her.
Yeah, that's why I send you all to her.
Then I
Because
called
that's, you can usually do that. Of course you should get paid. Remember, I'm still a private.
I got
though. Let me see what we got here, brother. Let me see what we got here this week. No, it wasn't you. No, it wasn't you. Sure it was.
You got one right here right now.
So what, let me see here.
You got one there right now.
Oh, I know. Alan is already working on it, right?
Yeah,
B-Dice.
I'm working on
3.
3 different guys right now.
You already talked to him, right?
I already talked to him. And found out, hey, Mike, what's the word? John, told us like PIS and R8.
Yes.
I haven't had this.
Bring him in.
What do you want?
Oh, yes, I'll bring him in.
Okay.
Right here is okay. We have no room to talk to him. Right here. You know, unless we gotta go back there. Come on over.
Yeah, that sheet is so you know.
I'm ops manager. You know what? Yeah.
Usually pleasant. Comment, actually. I'm sorry. Okay, the reason you're here right now is this one.
That was the one that we have on him was far back.
No, this is another current one. Okay.
I think I just updated the date on that one.
On 4/6, go back to 4/6. You had a no call, no show. You took a 34-hour reset that wasn't planned or approved, since you still had over 30 hours on your DOT clock, and you were expected back to the yard. You had a there's 2 of them right now. You had a dispatch back then that was for NorCal, and you did a reset in Las Vegas. You were down for close to 40 hours in Henderson.
Las Vegas and Henderson.
Yeah, Henderson. Las Vegas, Henderson.
Wasn't me.
Yeah.
Yeah, this particular one, Eric called you afterwards and asked you, you know, why you did a reset at that time. And I know I was asking Eric if it was an approved reset, and then he called you afterwards, and you know, he put you on speaker. I was actually listening, and he said, and you told him that, you know, you did the reset on your own.
I didn't have a day off in like 2 weeks, and then I usually discuss it with them.
Yeah, I mean,
Ask for permission, or tell them I'm gonna take my reset, but you know, and then they always make a big deal about it. I just was able to take my recess whenever I wanted to, so, and I haven't had a day off in a year, so I usually have a shift, so I just didn't take one.
I mean, usually, which isn't an issue if you communicate it. That way, we're not expecting you to be able to plan you for, that day or whatever if you needed your reset during that time. But the problem is, we were, assigning. We expected you to be here because you had time on your clock to be able to run loads, and we couldn't get a hold of you.
Nobody called me. I usually don't get like no calls on Saturdays, and it was a Saturday, right?
4/6 was a Saturday.
Yeah, nobody ever called me on Saturday.
You
On
had a
Saturdays,
load assigned to you.
nobody assigned a load to me. I didn't get the load assigned to me until the next day, and it was for 2 days later.
You had.
I believe you weren't in the truck. That's what you told Eric.
So what I'm looking at is you went down that day in Clovis for 35 hours with over 30. You had just done 30 hours in Las Vegas right before that. You see what I'm talking, just so right here from Thursday to that was 20. This one's 35. And then came right behind that on the 8th and went down for another 23 hours and you stayed there, so gosh, hold on. You were down for almost 40 hours in Clovis.
Clovis,
From the 6th until the 8th, you were down for over 40 hours. And then this week, Clean, Sandra,
Why would he call you Teresa? What? Hey, Ralston.
all right, daughter.
Oh my goodness. I must be working too hard or something.
No, because you're lonely over there.
So Eric,
Send that email to the
Quiet
shop.
here.
You just send an email to the shop to get 2 new mattresses for you.
so kind of playing along with, I'm listening to you say right
They
now,
wanna run first, because they haven't ran since like.
that's 34 and 10 is 44 hours in Clovis. Don't you live out here?
No, I live in Clovis.
You live in Clovis? So this one's 44 hours in Clovis, and again, it's the entire weekend, from Friday night, Friday afternoon at 3 until you
This
started.
week, this week is this past?
Yeah,
Oh, it's for my daughter's birthday. I asked permission.
there are no notes in the system.
Oh,
Well, let him finish first, what he's talking to, and then we'll talk to him.
I edited my logs, so I forgot to clock in. It was really just 34 hours.
This weekend, he was 40, what'd I say, almost 50 hours in Clovis. He said it was his daughter's birthday.
That is correct.
Okay.
Because that one, I was telling you, I didn't ask permission. I just did it on my own.
Yeah, so that was the
Somebody
only
asked
time,
permission, so I
that
made
one
sure I
time,
asked.
every other.
what was the 4/6 one? When
Yeah,
you had him on
exactly.
speaker, right?
Yeah, so
Which is this one.
that's what that's for, yeah.
Yeah.
So, he normally runs recaps until he wants to reset, and then
Yeah.
he resets, so that's.
Well, I just happened to catch 3 in a row, though, 3 weeks in a row where he was like that. That week, 4/6 to 4/8, he did it. And when we talked to him on the phone, and then went in between where he was gone, almost 30 hours, I said, around the 17th.
Well, was that after how many days of running though? I mean, he runs on recaps. So it's not like he takes a 34 every week.
This one was 30.58. A Friday, a Thursday till Wednesday. Came right behind that with a,
That was this one. 4/6.
that's this one, into 4/8. And so you guys have already talked on one, right?
Just
The
that
one
one,
that-
I didn't
that we're
tell
right
Yeah,
him.
which is this one here.
Okay.
I usually I tell him, but I didn't, say anything that week. I hadn't had like a full reset in like 2 weeks, like I was
I mean,
saying.
obviously you want you to get your rest and your reset. Biggest thing is, communication, because, Eric's not the only one that plans, obviously. He has to have a reset as well. So when he's resetting, we have Don planning, and if there's not, communication of, what's going on, then, he's thinking.
I usually say something, but nobody usually expects me to call in on Saturday, so I just didn't call.
We're
And
gonna.
nobody called me or gave me a load or anything like that.
Well, I know on Sunday I tried calling you,
Yeah,
because
Sunday.
I don't work Saturdays. Sunday I tried calling you.
I called in on Sunday, and he told me you did.
And then this particular Sunday, that Sunday I tried calling you. And then this Sunday I called you, and that's why I told you, hey, come on in and see us, so before you go, and you kind of blew us off.
I called that Sunday.
Remember, this Sunday you talked to Don?
Yes.
And you were told, come on in and see me before you left,
Yeah.
and you didn't.
I didn't have time.
Okay.
I had a load on my truck already.
Yeah, that wasn't an option, that's what I'm saying. I told him, yeah, go ahead and plan him, he'll come in and see us. I took you at your word that you were gonna come in. And that's the bag we got held. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I took you at your word. I'll be there, otherwise I would say, yeah, don't plan him until he comes in and see us. We're not trying to take food off your table. That's why I said, no, plan him, go ahead and plan him. He'll come in. And you didn't.
Okay.
That's very frustrating from my standpoint.
This is a better time though, if it makes a difference. 'Cause I had that load on my truck, and then I usually don't have a load right now.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but you understand what I'm trying to say. We gotta both communicate, me to you, you to me. But when I say me, I mean
Us.
I mean all of us.
We're a
okay?
team.
That would include you into that group. So the moral is, if you're on your reset, you're on your reset. Make sure. Pardon me.
They
You
call in
that
for the
you've communicated
PTA,
with
yeah.
Eric, and it's good. And we got the PTA, and we've given the PTA, hey, I'll be back up, boom. And we know what it is. We're not gonna plan you outside of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're gonna be fair. Your time's your time. I don't wanna interrupt it. So, I'm not gonna say, hey, you're in your 34, answer my phone call. I don't expect you to do that. But if we know, hey, he's off, yeah, I'm not even gonna call. Let's just ask you to answer it. But if you're outside that, your 10 hours is up, I expect you to answer a call.
Yeah, I seen the call. I called in normal time. I really thought it was Don, because he calls me every morning, every Sunday morning. And I called in at my normal time, and he had said something.
And that's what I'm saying, and I took your word that you would come in and you didn't. That in itself is frustrating. So, we can put this to bed and quit beating it up.
Yeah.
Just, we've got hours, we're gonna run you. Eric's saying you run out of recaps and you need your reset, man.
Yeah, and that's what happened. It was recaps. My hours were gaining back. I wouldn't have had no hours, but my hours, had recap.
Where it came on is, like I said, somebody, and I don't know if it was Eric, probably more than I do, they had a NorCal load on you. You were down in Vegas for X number of hours. Henderson or Vegas, I don't know.
I didn't have no loads on me. I never get any loads
Right,
on Saturday.
you're saying no, my planners are saying yes. You follow what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go who's right or who's
So you
wrong.
plan to load?
No, Don.
Don
Yeah,
plans
that
on
doesn't give me loads on Saturday.
Yeah. So,
I know you didn't give me a load on Saturday.
but what I'm saying, it was on your truck, so the guys at night are trying to get a hold of you. I'm not saying you
No.
accepted it or didn't accept it. It was sent to your truck. Now, did they send it to the right truck? I didn't even look, to be honest with you. I know they had your name on it.
Yeah. So no one showed up for that load.
And
It wasn't a load that was mine. It wasn't my load.
if you get a load on your phone that you know isn't yours, because you do yours off your phone, I'm assuming.
I don't know if this is the load I'm remembering, but somebody gave me a load and it was still there. But I told him, I didn't want that when I went a different load, and he gave me something else. Maybe he didn't take it off my truck.
Yeah, I honestly, I can't answer that. But you do get them off your phone, right?
I get them off the Qualcomm.
Do you go to your truck to get them, or?
Yeah.
So if you're
I
resetting.
could look on my phone and see it too, but usually I look on my Qualcomm.
Okay. If you see a load that's not yours, even if you're on your reset, can you call us and say, hey, It's got a load, it ain't mine.
Yeah, I'm remembering the situation. That was something that was communicated. It wasn't mine anymore.
And you did let him know?
I asked for a different load is what happened.
Okay.
And maybe he got to take it off my truck, but I asked for a different one is what ended up happening.
I couldn't answer that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and say, you know, getting fat and say I can't answer that. I'm just saying, I want us to communicate both ways. You know, and if he's saying you're doing X, you know, he's gotta let us know that you're doing X, cause he's not here Saturday and Sunday. Don's planning the loads.
So who's saying this?
No, he's supporting what you're saying. Okay, but we don't know this because he's off, so obviously I have something to do on my side of this too. You know, it's not all, I'm not saying this is all on you, I'm saying we gotta fix both sides. Does that sound fair? Yeah. Okay, so, this is what it is, you're right up for the 6. Okay,
Just communicate with us, man. That's all we want. You know, communicate with us and let us know.
I got a question too. Why are you riding me up now? Why didn't you ride me back up on the 6?
We have been trying to catch you and you haven't been here.
I don't understand.
Like, we've been giving you time to catch you, come in.
This happened before my last ride up. Why didn't he ride me up then?
What was your last ride up?
That's for my DSP score.
This was
I
already,
did
yeah,
that.
this was
Yeah,
already here.
And I caught him for that,
Yeah.
I didn't have this one.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I didn't have it.
This happened the weekend before that.
Was it?
Instead of calling me in for this, you called me in for my DSP
Yeah,
score.
those are me, remember we talked about those? Those were me,
And this was sitting here already.
and that's on me,
Yeah, this was sitting here already.
I didn't see this one.
Because as soon as Eric, you spoke with
I'm a
Eric
little
that day.
worried, like, I asked, the same thing that happened that weekend happened this weekend, and I had asked permission. And it's like,
I'm gonna dig into
it
that.
makes me feel like you guys are penalizing me for what I did this weekend.
No.
That weekend way back then, it's a month ago.
I'm gonna dig into it. No, this has been here a while, trust
Yeah,
me.
if we were getting you for this weekend, it'd be on there.
Yeah.
But it's not. This is strictly
That's
stated.
what- But you hear what I'm saying though, instead of,
Why didn't they
acting like
do
it was a
both at the
problem.
same time?
instead of acting it was a problem back then, you're acting like it was a problem now.
It was a problem.
When I did the
That's-
same thing, that weekend, this weekend, except the only difference was I asked for permission.
Right.
So I'm not being penalized for what I did this weekend,
No.
right?
No.
If you were, if we would've written it up, Eric is supporting,
Yeah.
you know, him and Eric had already talked, because he brought it up with him, Eric told him, same thing he told us with you here.
You guys see what I'm saying though? You didn't,
Yeah. No, this was already done before
couldn't
then.
like do it this week because I
No.
asked for permission, but you still like,
No.
didn't have like a problem with me, taking Saturday off and asking,
No, I mean, you had permission
knowing
to
that I
take
asked
Saturday
permission.
off.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so I could do that, right?
Yes,
absolutely.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's what we want. If you would have done that on this day, we wouldn't be having this conversation. It's been sitting here for a while because, the
Obviously, I
supervisor's been
felt,
trying-
I didn't see
The
it.
supervisor's
when I
been
was-
waiting for you to come in so they can issue it to you, and it hasn't happened, and it got to this point where we actually had to stop dispatch.
That was just this weekend. That was just 2 days ago. That was yesterday.
Mhm.
No, I mean
Yeah,
Sunday.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sunday,
Yeah.
Sunday, yeah.
You didn't ask me to come in until Sunday.
No, we've been waiting for you to come in. As far
I don't
as-
just come in on my own. You guys got to call me and tell me
Right.
to come in. Nobody told me to come in
And
until
we
Sunday.
told Eric, and moving forward, if we're actually gonna do a performance, we're gonna put a stop dispatch on drivers until you come see us moving forward. Because we don't want this type of thing to happen where we're waiting, almost a whole month later to
Well,
issue.
like I said, we have, obviously, you're bringing some things to light that we have problems in our system. And we'll address those for the timeliness of it. This has nothing to do with this weekend, Eric's not for that.
Okay.
Okay, so, I'm
Just
not,
communicate.
just like I'm not gonna sit out there and talk to other drivers about you and your issues, or what we issue a performance improvement plan for to you, I'm not gonna talk to you about what I gotta do with my staff. I just know I have to, and I'll tell you that. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. That's
it-
also like something that worried me. This is like something you do with all the other drivers too, right?
Yes,
If they don't tell you when they reset, you
yes.
call them in for write up.
Yeah.
What's up, man? Need a truck? We gotta find one.
You got a list of them over here.
I don't, but give me 2 seconds.
Alright, theirs is in the shop for her and Just Man.
How's How's the team stuff coming along?
Oh, it's good.
She's trying to break up already.
What?
She's trying to break up already.
Just because somebody I
This
know
training,
is,
this team
gonna go
thing's
on
killing me.
the.
So this is purely for the six, you can sign it, you can't, you don't have to, it's your call. It's acknowledgement that we talked about it, you know, so it's not like it's gonna go away if you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can read it, you take your time, so I'm not trying to rush you at all.
I was worried.
I would be, I understand your concern. My frustration came from just what I told you, man. You said you'd be here and you weren't.
Okay, I understand.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not writing you up for that. I'm just something that's been floating around this office, and I'm not the only supervisor that works here. And they were all told, hey, catch Ralston, catch Ralston, catch Ralston, and we don't. So it's on me as much as anyone else.
Yeah. They've been having, they said they didn't know.
Yeah, that's what they go to the sheriff.
The check-in somebody was on when we got it.
I didn't know about it.
And they said that was because of suspension, like he was down or something. You know that plane he was put in? Yeah, they said it was because of that, and then after they looked at it and fixed that, it came right back on. Our J brake, it doesn't engage like it's supposed to. The only time it really works like it's supposed to, like say if you're basically on top of a car, but by that time, you can already use your you know, you can use your surface brake for that. And we don't have anything.
Is Eric at his job?
No, he's not. Yeah, but, we basically, like, if we're going down a steep downgrade, we have to rely on the surface brake because the engine brake isn't, you know, so, but we keep getting a little notification, like, you know how the check-in joint comes on, blah, 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 it'll say, like, check air pressure or something like that, or whatever. And when you look, the gauges are in between 50 and 100, but closer to 50.
Do they give you a estimated time when it's ready?
What's your tractor number right now?
56043. I got one more drive.
Any questions?
I was gonna say something because like happened to me before. I was kind of worried.
Just don't forget the date.
You start calling me in for these write-ups. I didn't feel like they were applicable. I had to start complaining.
Well, I mean, this one, you had a conversation with Eric.
Yeah, this
And that's the one no, this is not from this past weekend, but from originally, when we called you, I had him call you that day because it was an issue. And that's why he had me on speaker that day. You know, we're not trying to, you know, get rid of you. We want you to continue, you know, running your runs and, you know, delivering for us, because we need you to do that, you know. But we want to make sure that you know, we improve on communication, so that this stuff doesn't happen. You know what I mean? We want to get you back out there and be back out on dispatch. So you start making, you know, making your miles and making your money. You know what I mean?
Oh, you like your new?
I've been with Walmart since January.
Alright. Like I had like some issues before where they were calling me into the office and I felt like it wasn't ethical. I have to complain to the HR. And I was gonna bring it up because I'm like worried they're starting to do it again. Start calling me in for all these write-ups.
If it's not an issue, we
like
won't bring you
for
in.
no reason. And I was trying to call HR to let them know that you guys are starting to do it again.
I mean, you have HR's phone number, you're more than welcome to contact them if you feel that there's an issue. But we just needed to address the issue of being able to get in contact with you when we expect you to be here. Now, moving forward, if there are times that you need off, like you did this past weekend, just do that. And it wouldn't be an issue moving forward.
Okay, so like, you do know, like, I don't ever call in on Saturday. That's what ended up happening. I just didn't call in like ordinary. Nobody calls me, I don't call in, nobody says anything, so. And that's what ended up
now that
happening
we have an
I didn't,
understanding.
like, I didn't say anything like I usually do, and I don't always say anything either, though. I just usually take my reset on my own, and I don't always say anything either.
I mean, Eric, the planner should know because he's the one that's planning you on your runs. So if he knows, then he can, like he vouched for you this past weekend. That's all. That's all. That needs to happen.
I'm just making sure, like, it wasn't an issue, just like, he told me you guys were, like, short on the weekend.
This would be something.
So you don't work on Saturdays? Is that what
I
it is?
usually don't. I usually try to get a load to Fresno on Saturday, or, I just don't work on Saturday, period. I do have like a daughter out in Fresno. So,
I mean, whatever you have worked out with Eric, just you have that communication, open communication with him.
okay,
All right?
all right.
We good?
So, yeah.
All right, then. Thank you. We'll go ahead and tell Eric you can give him a call, let him know you're ready to go. You got a PTA for today?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Well, he's at lunch right now, so
Okay.
when he comes back, I'll let him know that you're ready to go.
Okay.
All right, appreciate it.